Yeah, Parks, just talk about the game plan, slowing things down in the first half. It seemed like you guys were a little better when you sped things up in the second half.
Yeah, we obviously Eastern Illinois' offense is great offense. They're clicking on all cylinders right now. So we wanted to try and mix up the tempo early and try and maintain consistent drives and keep their offense off the field. And and then in the second half we got behind. We kind of had to change things up. We got rolling pretty good, but that was our game plan going in. Was just trying to get them with tempo, trying to mix it up, and mainly trying to keep their offense off the field.
How did they stack up defensively compared to other teams you guys have seen?
They were solid. Solid defensively. They weren't going to be too flashy with what they did. They weren't going to. We worked pretty much all the looks that they gave us all week, but they don't bust coverages whatsoever. They're not going to give you the big play, and they're going to make you work those consistent drives. And they tackle well. They're athletic, and other than that, that's the main thing. They just weren't going to give up the big play.
Sam, I know defensively you guys have to be happy after the first quarter and two-team elimination and scoring points like nobody's business. So you talk about just holding them to that first one touchdown in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Us as a defense tried to keep the momentum. We had a pretty good stops, but we got a few drives that we would like to have back, But at the same time, we were pretty high on having them where we had them in first quarter and going in the half. I think we were pretty up on how we had the situation we were in. But we were pretty good on that. But their offense pretty good. They work the ball down the field. But to have a high-scoring offense like you said, high-scoring offense like they do have, and to have them where we had them at, it was pretty good.
And like you said, they're just who they are.
Yeah, they're just who they are. Yeah.
What makes them so good? Is it the scheme? Is it the quarterback? What makes it so difficult to play against?
I think it's just they're consistent in what they do, and they do what they do, and they do it well.
What was the differences offensively when you guys scored those 17 in a row? What you guys do differently? I know you were down.
We were just executing. We really didn't. Like you said, we were picking up the tempo a little more because we were behind. But other than that, we were still running our base plays. We just in the first half we just didn't do a good job of executing when we needed that play. And I thought in the second half when we needed that play, I thought we got it and we were able to get it in the end zone. I thought that was really the only difference. We didn't really change anything we were doing. We just executed really. So.
We'll ask Coach about this too, but you guys had a chance maybe to go forward right there at the end of the first half, and you guys decided to kick the field goal. Kind of just talk about what happened there at that moment, especially now that you scored those 17 points that could have been.
Right. I guess we thought we got close enough to get points. We were down 21-0 at that time. That's right, I think. And we got the ball in good field position with like 40-something seconds, and we ended up getting in scoring position with, I think, 5 seconds were left. And at that point, we just wanted points, going into the half, getting points. And that was just coach's decision to try and take them. And unfortunately, I think he hooked it left. But that's just trying to get points on the board right there. So.
Better as a quarterback in your first start. You're probably let's go ahead and try to get.
Of course, I'll want the ball in my hands, but the coach's decision is the coach's decision. And it's a smart play right there to get points because when you're playing an offense like that. Those, like you said, those 3 points could end up, if we get those, then that could be the difference in the game. So you never know. So I think you got to take points right there. So.
What do you guys have to do to get ready for the 2 weeks of the season?
I think we just got to prepare well. We got 2 good teams coming back up. That were coming up these next 2 weeks, and just got to get prepared for them. We know what they do. We just got to get ready for it.
Sam, could you talk just a little bit to the thought of, hey, this is it for me. I got 2 games left in my college career. Talk about what that means for you to put on that uniform and how you're going to approach the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot to me. For a long time, I've dedicated my life to football and college. And for it to be winding down, it gets emotional, but at the same time, it brings something else out of you, and it's kind of I can't really explain it to anybody. They just gotta, when the time comes, you'll know how I feel. But man, it's been a long time coming, but it's exciting to have these next 2 weeks with the guys, you know, because the camaraderie, you know, we have of a football team. You don't have that anymore in life, and I know that, but I'll have to experience it, you know.
Have you thought much about, hey, you know, you could have cashed it in last year when you were out all season with the knee?
Oh, never crossed my mind.
How much you put in to get back here?
Yeah, it never crossed my mind to just give up. You know, it was a struggle. You know, it was a struggle at the beginning, but I had you know, my guys, they'd always, you know, hit me up on Twitter and ask me how I'm doing and stuff like that while I was back home, and just, you know, keeping me up and knowing that I'll be back out there on the field with them again. It kept me going, and Coach Hatcher let me travel to every single game, and, you know, kept me around the team, and, you know, I know I was lucky to have him, you know, do that for me, and that's what kept me going, honestly.